Most of these videos are going to be what they're passionate about, or who they have become, or how amazing they are. But what they don't show is what the past was. And if they do, they don't go deep into it. They don't show you the building steps to create who you are. Because I'll tell you this, you take away a few of the people who made a deep, deep impression on who I am now, I would not be who I am. I mean, I might still have the same personality traits, few of them, but without the angry past, I wouldn't be able to speak as loud and be as passionate about things as I want. I would not have the experience to create who I want to be and create the world to what I want to live in. So let's go back. August 23rd, 2002. I was born at like 3 p.m. after 12 hours of labor. I was this 5-pound little ball of fat, flesh, not even developed. Bright orange hair, had no idea who I was going to become, had no idea what I would do to the people who I've met. And then a few years later, this picture was taken. I was on my grandma's lap next to my cousin Dylan. And what the funny part is how much, yes, we have the same, maybe even nose or face, but we're so different. It's crazy of how much time can separate from who you've become and who you used to be. Now this picture, I was like 4 years, no, I was 3. Yes, I was 3. And this was just before my mom got engaged and got married. And we got this professional pictures done for my grandma's birthday. And this is who I was, 3 years old. Yeah, I was a little brat. But then my mom got married. Sweet guy, you know, all this, all that. But he wasn't my dad. I never knew my dad. He left when I was young. But he adopted me after the wedding, and I was the flower girl. So that's me running down in my little wedding dress, and you know, then I actually got bit by a girl and I ran down to the beach for hours and my mom had to come find me. So that was a fun day for everyone. And after that, whew, here comes 6th grade. That was a fun year. At the beginning, I wore pink dresses and pigtails and headbands and was obsessed with Pink and Justin Bieber and being a singer. Well, sadly for me, I'm not talented when it comes to singing. I am probably the worst singer that you will ever meet. So I had to drop out on that dream, but anyways, moving on. This was me about 2 years ago. It's almost a shame that I'm going to put this up here, but that is who I was. Not that anymore, thank God. But it's not who I am anymore. Then, at the end of 6th grade, I hit a downfall. Got along with the wrong group, became friends with the wrong people. Went downhill. Depression kicked in. I had to leave school for about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, to go off somewhere because my family was worried about me. And this was only 6th grade. So then over the summer, I went from wearing pigtails and little dresses every day to this. I wore no makeup in 6th grade. Didn't even care. I thought that I was this amazing little ball of sunshine. Thought that I was hot, thought that I was all this, like guys don't matter, girls don't matter, I'm amazing, screw you. No. I went to this. Let me tell you this, one of the most embarrassing phases of my life. But it created who I am today. It created the person that so many people have learned to know and love. Now, as you can tell, I started wearing makeup. And yes, I'd worn like mascara in 6th grade, but this year, my eyeliner down here, I wore black and gray, dark gray, not even that. I wore flannels, and I was considered emo at Glassford, which I had started my 7th grade year. That was a horrible 2 weeks. And yes, I mean the first 2 weeks of school. I got expelled. I got kicked out. That's at the state that I was in. I went from being kindergarten through 6th grade, straight A's, a B plus maybe if it was a bad day, to having F's at Glassford. F, F, F. Of course, then I did that whole thing like, no, F stands for fabulous. Like, no, I'm totally fine. Then I tried online because I said everyone sucks, it's their fault. I'm totally happy without being in class. So I tried online. Not going to go too into detail, that sucked. Black hole. Absolutely sucked. And I was this all like, oh my gosh, I can complete 2 years online and get to college faster, start my life faster, fall in love, which by the way sucks, and become this amazing woman and get a job at 16 and totally rock it and finish college at 17. No. What I didn't think about though is how hard it would go from being in a public school with over 200 kids and being, yes, there was no physical bullying, but there was cyberbullying. I was reminded of the horrible person that I was at Glassford. And yes, I did have friends, but you know what? I do not call them friends now. They are the people who I should not have been with. But I do not regret a few of them. I do not regret them at all. Because if I hadn't been friends with some of the people who I said were my true loves, were my one and onlys, I would not be me. I would not be able to talk this passionately about who I was. Because who I was is not who I want to be anymore. And I've grown up. Honestly, let's pull up the 6th grade picture again. Where's the resemblance besides the hair? Just gonna say that. Then after Glassford, after I left to go online, I cut all my hair off. I was still in my little emo stage, I was still stuck up and all this. And then I dyed it. Dyed it like a dark brown, stupidly. Well, gingers can't hold color, so it came out in like 2 weeks. So I went from this to, again, having the hair color that I have now. Except for it was like this short. And then I joined Parkview. And that's when things slowly got better. But it was kind of, not going to say that it was like a roller coaster because that's not true at all. The low parts are always the most fun. But then I got happier. I really did. The teachers helped me. School was amazing. But yet again, I got attracted to the wrong people, the wrong person at the wrong time. It got worse. I got in a relationship with people that I shouldn't be in at all. It was all about me. It was their fault. I was so this stuck-up little person. And I thought that I was amazing. Like, I was like, okay, you know, I'm a little depressed, but you know what? I'm better. I have friends. I'm at a new school. There's like no people here. And you know what? There's no fat old teachers telling me to shut up. I mean, there's young teachers, but they're nice. Nicer. But now looking back at the relationships that I had gone through at the beginning of Parkview, amazing school. Mr. Herrera, even more so. But what I didn't realize though, is that yes, the relationships that I was in at the time caused me so much pain. I look back and I say, yeah, my dad left me. Not as painful as it was when I was in these relationships. I so-called fell in love. Love. You have to remember, love. And yes, I may be at the time 13, but it doesn't matter what age you are, because that's just like saying, because I'm 13, I can't love. Because I'm 13, I don't have a voice. Don't have a voice. I'm 14, and I'm over here screaming at a camera because I'm pissed off. Not even pissed off, just disappointed. But that's who I am. Mom, be quiet, please. Thank you. Past that, excuse me, sorry, rage moment. I then got worse. Got depressed, started some self-destructive habits. And that really changed my life. I had to leave school for 54 days exactly to go off somewhere because I was stuck in my own little world and I wasn't going to stop what I was doing because you know what? Screw them. This makes me happy. That was not happiness. Being there was worse than anything I'd ever imagined. Going through that, to have to wait to see my mom and my brothers during the weekends, to even lose that from bad behavior because I lost it. I never realized how much I love my family. My brothers now are going through the whole divorce that my mom is dealing with right now with the husband that she married when I was 3. They are so depressed. But now looking at it with experience, I love them. So much. And now that I can put myself in their shoes, I know what I can do. And then summer happened. I got back like 2 weeks before school ended. And you know what? I was much better. Stopped with the habits. Then summer came when fighting was happening between my mother and her now ex. There were already problems with me and that ex, with bad relationships between me and him. Negative relationships, hatred, all of the above. And it was nothing abusive, nothing physically abusive or anything like that. So you can just drop that thought. But it was not positive. And now I flare like that. And I'm on meds to hopefully try and help that. But I lost track of life. But you know what? Summer happened. And now me and my mom live in our own house. And my brothers visit week off, week on, between us and their father. So yes, they're my half-brothers, but past the point. I hope, get better. But then 8th grade started. I love this year. I really do. I went from that to that to this. Now I'll tell you this much. You look at a picture from when I was like 12, back in 6th grade, we look nothing alike. But that doesn't matter. Because still throughout the years, I still make people love me. And now that I'm in 8th grade, I can have a better point of view. I mean, yes, I make so many mistakes. Not even begin with saying, I'm this mature little girl, I'm perfect. No. I make mistakes more than no other. But you know what? I now have my 2 best friends, Cynthia and Marissa. I have my best friend Jason, who is always there and always smacks me anytime that I try to say that I'm worthless. And then I have my best friend Evan, whom is very, very, very special, very strong young man who decides to fight the homophobics and say, screw you, I'm going to be gay and I'm proud. Amazing, strong young man. And I still have my amazing mom, whom will not come into the camera because she's too embarrassed. And right now, handling the camera, I have my amazing boyfriend.
Don't Just say hi. Here, take the camera.
Me.
But even with that, though, I am happier than I could ever be. I have my amazing best friends, those who care about me, the teachers who love me, who take their time to help me get back forward onto school, to help me through these hard times. And now that I'm so close with Cynthia and Marissa and Jason and Evan and DeShante and all the school teachers, I've really grown up. Yes, I'm not fully mature. Hell, I'll probably go through another emo phase again. But heaven forbid, hopefully DeShante smacks me if I try to go through that again. And I'm holding him on that promise. Don't give me that look. You're gonna do it. But I'm not fully complete yet, but you know what? I'm excited for the years to come.